After learning the results of the presidential election, a Romney supporter goes in for tattoo removal.
And a smoking ban on American University's campus has students looking to sneak around the rules. Our weekly review with AU starts right now.
Not you guys. You guys are good. It's not. It's tech problems in the back.
I'm going to read the first story on camera 1, right?
Yes. This is our, pretend like this is camera 2.
And then you're going to swing it back over for her.
Yeah. And then everyone's moving around. Things are getting crazy. Fun. John. 30 seconds.
Are we starting from the top?
Starting from the top.
Oh.
20 seconds. 15. 9. 8.
After learning the results of the presidential election, a Romney supporter goes in for tattoo removal.
And a smoking ban on American University's campus has students looking to sneak around the rules. Our weekly review with AU starts right now.
Welcome to Weekly Review with AU. I'm Samantha Landwehr.
And I'm Sedeno. Romney exemplified grace and poise when conceding the presidential race and wishing President Obama the best of luck. But in a true Romney move, he flip-flopped back and took it all back in a conference call with ABC News. Romney said the president brought young people's votes by reducing student loan interest and paid off young women by giving them free birth control. He also says Obama gave amnesty to the children of illegal aliens, benefiting Hispanics, and finally, the black population was bought off by food stamps and unemployment. Can you believe this? What a monster! I can only imagine what he's going to do next. Let me guess, donating money to cancer research? When will it all end? At least we can always count on Romney to keep it real.
Some people might not look at Romney as the good guy for that comment. Eric Hartsburg, the Northern Indiana man with the Romney tattoo on his face, is planning to have his tattoo removed. He said it stands not only for a losing campaign, but for a sore loser. Hartsburg dropped his support for Romney after his gift comments about Obama, but then accepted a free gift to Los Angeles to get his tattoo removed. Members Mike Tyson, Lil Wayne, Soulja Boy, and Gucci Mane are disappointed for their face tattoo support group to lose a member, but they understand it's for the best.
Surveillance cameras seem to be watching all over the Washington, D.C. area. They're appearing from rooftops, lurking at intersections, or people watching as we head off to work. While everyone can see these cameras staring at us, and on walk-bys, on Montgomery County buses, they'll not only be able to see us, but also hear what we have to say. This has gotten a lot of lawyers hot and bothered in regards to the civil liberties of area citizens. Like if you're going to undress yourself, talk smack about someone's mom, or do illegal drugs, make sure you don't do it on a Montgomery County bus. Stay in D.C.
American University has joined the ranks of college campuses nationwide in their efforts to take to social media to spread kindness through anonymous compliments. Following the model established by students at Queen's University, AU Compliments seeks to spread joy to all the American University students. All you have to do is inbox a compliment or message about someone you know or don't, and it'll be published on the page anonymously. While mean remarks are completely disregarded, the page is aiming to make American University a happier place. Recent posts include, "Is Altman as smart as a mofo?" and "I have a huge crush on Josh Kim's thighs. My God."
AU will ban smoking on campus next August. That's going to be pretty hard to enforce with this cigarette-loving student body. Neeti Updahye went out to find out how students are going to go around this really strict law.
A smoking ban will go into effect in August of 2013 on American University's campus. But cigarette tobacco is highly addictive, and most students won't be able to quit by August. One freshman is frustrated the university is stripping his God-given right to cigarettes.
I didn't get a choice in that, and I don't feel quite comfortable with that.
But fear not, where there's withdrawal, there's an answer. AU's campus is full of places to sneak a quick smoke. A smoker's favorite is this creepy stairwell behind Leonard by the Sports Annex. AU smokers can seek refuge here on the AU track. Or unwind in the hidden gardens on Northside. This gem has plenty of benches for all your nicotine-loving friends. All in all, don't worry about the ban in 2013, because it won't affect your life at all.
The reason pregnant women from...
Thursday is pot legalization day in Washington State. Washingtonians plan to tote your own ounce celebration scheduled under Seattle's Space Needle in honor of allowing adults to possess up to an ounce of pot. Sales of brownie mix, frozen pizza, and Doritos are predicted to skyrocket in the coming weeks. Colorado's pot legalization is set to take effect by January 5th. Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper said federal law still says marijuana is an illegal drug, so don't break out the Cheetos or Goldfish too quickly. But I agree with Hickenlooper. Break them out in January, or take a trip to Washington State and celebrate in what will most likely be the calmest celebration of all time.
The Grinch might have stolen Christmas, but two thieves in San Diego have stolen 300 pairs of Victoria's Secret underwear. A surveillance camera in the store captured the entire panty raid on film. The video shows two men entering the store. After entering, one man quietly browsed the aisles before joining his partner at the underwear display. While one thief held a shopping bag open, his accomplice quickly shoveled about 100 pairs of panties into the waiting bag. These panty bandits are still on the loose, so if you live in the San Diego area and someone offers you a great deal on ladies' underwear, you should probably decline the offer. But unlike that store in San Diego, there will be no shortage of panties in tomorrow night's Victoria's Secret fashion show. Famed for being the sexiest night on televisions, tomorrow's show will be a star-studded event with performances by Bruno Mars and the newly single Justin Bieber. But the event has already sparked some controversy after one of the outfits in the show was criticized for stereotyping Native Americans. Victoria's Secret released a statement of apology shortly after saying they will remove it from their future ads as well as their broadcasts. However, many people don't think the apology was necessary because, let's face it, no one looks at the costumes anyway.
They say if the shoe fits, wear it. This is not the case for one New York City homeless man, Gary Hillman. Hillman received a gift of boots from an NYPD policeman last week, and the gift quickly became an online sensation. But now, Hillman's back on the street with no shoes. And when asked about the $100 all-weather boots an officer gave him last week, Hillman said he had hidden them because they're worth a lot of money and he could lose his life. I'm no health expert, but I think our friend Dr. Scholl might disagree with Mr. Hillman's diagnosis that the health risks of walking barefoot on Broadway near Times Square outweigh the risks of wearing really nice shoes.
Doesn't that look delicious? Biting the heads off gummy bears and chocolate rabbits is simply not gratifying enough for some kids, so an English bakery is making chocolate baby heads. They're only available in bulk because, just like Pringles, once you pop a head, you just can't stop. So far, there's no copyright on the design, so it's not too late to get in the business. The same kitchen has also made human heart cupcakes for the loving cannibal in you. Another option is the marshmallow brain. Coming up, a kid in Russia brings in a lion cub to school for show and tell.
Planning to get some in Switzerland? Zurich has some great opportunities for that. We'll be right back. Switzerland is building sex boxes for the nation's prostitutes to meet their clients. Each one fits a car and has walls to keep everyone who isn't paying out. so you don't have to worry about some randos knocking on your foggy windows. If only both sides of Congress could come together, maybe they can make some real progress like this. The sex boxes cost a fraction of as much as motel rooms, making prostitutes available for the middle class.
A kid in Russia brought an escaped lion cub in for show and tell. Simba got away from his chauffeur on the way to the zoo, but he was relatively easy to keep under control for the young hero whose name is not being released. He was actually reprimanded, although it took a while for the faculty to notice that there was a lion in the school. His teacher took the lion away and locked it away before returning it. Simba is now in quarantine at the zoo. In other Russian news, traffic in Los Angeles and New York City pales in comparison to the 125-mile backup in Russia over the weekend. 3 feet of snow caused the jam between St. Petersburg and Moscow. The traffic jam lasted 3 days as snow piled up around cars on the highway M10. The two cities are the country's most populated and also happen to be the only cities Americans know exist in Russia.
If Movember was embarrassing for you, you might want to consider a trip to Turkey. Mustache implants are at an all-time high in the Middle East, where you'll go far with a nice stash. It's not really a mustache since the hair is taken from hairier parts of you, but you don't have to tell anyone. You can request someone else's mustache or you can design your own. Although it's most popular in the Middle East, people are flying to Turkey from all over the world to get the synthetic stashes.
If you're looking to get away this holiday season, you might want to consider taking a vacation to Southern California. A tour of the Hollywood area could land you a glimpse of the Walk of Fame, Mann's Chinese Theater, and maybe even a maternity mansion? That's right. Chinese women are reportedly obtaining tourist visas so they can give birth in a California home and earn their children automatic U.S. citizenship. A web address, asianchild.com, advertises the American birthing experience to prospective mothers. Packages on the site range from $5,000 to $15,000 and call the expenditure a worthwhile investment. The website also touts other perks Americans enjoy as citizens, including free public education and better loan rates. The owner of the mansion could not be reached for comment, but it's reported he got his mansion idea and business model from Hugh Hefner.
If you're looking to wow your special someone this holiday season, here's a gift you might want to consider. A jewelry store in Tokyo is selling a pure gold revolving Christmas tree. The tree, which stands at 8 feet tall, is Disney-themed and covered with 50 Disney characters like Mickey Mouse and Cinderella. While the tree has not been purchased yet, it can be yours for the mere cost of $4.2 million. So far, no one has purchased the tree, but that's only because only a real Disney princess could afford such an elaborate splurge.
Well, you don't need spinach to get the world's biggest arms. Massachusetts bodybuilder Mustafa Ismail's upper arms measure 79 centimeters around, as big as the man's waist. The Egyptian native says he eats 3 kilograms of protein, 9 pounds of carbs, and 3 gallons of water each day to make sure he keeps his body up to the standards of handling his workout schedule. But critics accuse Mustafa of using steroids, but he insists that his arms are all natural. It may be true, but they only look about as natural as Botox.
Kim Kardashian's appearance at the Millions of Milkshakes launch in Bahrain on Saturday was met by some upset Middle Easterners. While CNN was unable to independently confirm these reports, they cited local newspapers' claims that 100 Shiite Muslim protesters with anti-Kim signs had to be tear gassed by local authorities. Apparently, Kim Kardashian's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and apparently angry protesters too.
Lindsay Lohan is following up her bad performance in her movie Liz and Dick with another personal one. Lohan was once again arrested this weekend, this time for assaulting another woman in a New York nightclub. According to CNN, this incident means that in the past 205 days, Lindsay Lohan's path with drugs and alcohol has taken her to the court 19 times and to 5 rehab facilities. Well, at least she's consistent.
The rumors are confirmed. Taylor Swift and One Direction's Harry Styles are dating. The two were spotted together in New York City taking a romantic stroll through Central Park. They were seen wearing matching necklaces just a few weeks before. Taylor Swift allegedly has ulterior motivations for dating Harry Styles. She hopes that their relationship and future breakup will give her some new inspiration for an album.
Some good news for the Octomom. She had 8 kids at once, and now she has a chance to win 4 awards in one night at the Adult Video Network Awards. She called being nominated life-changing and said she will be traveling to Las Vegas expecting to win. She did not say if her children will travel with her, although she has said she hates babies. Well, I guess you've got to pay that nanny somehow. If you haven't heard of the AVN Awards, they're just like the Oscars, only the judges have to watch 8,000 porn videos to determine the winner.
The WHL's Calgary Hitmen's 18th annual junior hockey teddy bear toss was held yesterday. Fans were asked to bring stuffed animals to the game, and upon the Hitmen's first goal, they throw the bears onto the ice and fill the rink with plush toys. The bears are then donated to local hospitals and charities. Wait a minute, have you ever seen a hockey game? There's blood, fighting, and ice skates, so sharp that they could cut skin, let alone fabric. These dirty bears then get sent to hospitals and charities. Here you go, little girl. I know he lost an eye in the game, but maybe you could give him an eye patch and make him more mysterious to the ladies. A study conducted by Boston University revealed today that brain damage occurs after individuals receive multiple head injuries. One of the authors says the study should convince doubters that conditions such as repeated concussions are directly linked to permanent brain damage over time. While doctors are praising the results of this study, I think it's safe to say the results are no-brainer.
And that's all of the time we have for our weekly review with AU. I'm Sedeno.
And I'm Samantha Landwehr. Thanks for stopping by.